everybody. We are back. It's us, Jordan,
Tanya,
Charlie,
and we're back for week 6 of Camp4U. That is just crazy.
It's crazy.
So many weeks. And you know what? We're going to hit the bullseye with this week's lineup.
That's right, and it's a good thing too because we're following the footsteps of Wet, Wild, Wacky Water Week, which was last week. If you missed that, make sure to go back and watch those episodes on our YouTube channel and all the previous week's episodes if you've not seen them.
So many. Watch them all.
So many. And if you don't want to miss any of the future episodes, you can join the Camp4U crew. Go to our website, sign up, $25. You will get a weekly email with a link directly to the episode so you don't miss it. Plus, you will get a snazzy Camp4U t-shirt, which we're really excited to get and get out to you guys, and membership card, and dun da da da, you can be eligible to win weekly prizes. So Jordan's gonna give this baby a spin.
Whoa.
There is possible picnic blankets, vintage t-shirts, burgundy hats,
Mugs, stickers, flashlights.
sunglasses. So many fun things. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Captain Good Guy t-shirt.
Woo! We love the captain.
I was just gonna say that too.
Oh, we do. We do love
because
it.
we love them. And you know what? Yeah, we're gonna pick the winner on Friday. But also, there's other things that you can sign up for. You can also sign up for our tribal melee team
For free.
Yeah,
For
for free.
free.
Yeah.
So every week we do 2 tribal melees, and you can join one of our tribes to support us as we go after the Fort Cup. So there is a link down below. You can join Bearded Ladies, Caffeinated Cowbells, or Up a Creek Without a Paddle. So make sure to do that. Like we said, it's free, and it's just a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. But before we start our tribal melee today, just a reminder to grab your craft supplies because we'll be doing that right after. So old magazines, scissors, pencil, a straw or something round, white glue,
It's gonna be great.
pencil.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, sounds like we've wrapped it all up. Let's head to the gym.
Tribal Melee.
All right, tribal melee time. But before we begin, we have some kind of unfortunate news, and a little switch is gonna happen. So Tanya's ankle is given out for who knows how long. But the rest of tribal melees, it is.
Let's go on.
Tribal melee must go on, but we have to replace. So what we are gonna do, since Charlie has more people on her team from the draft, we're gonna take her last pick, which was Darian, and he is gonna move on to the caffeinated cowbell. So Darian, come on up, and we will make the official switch.
Goodbye, Darren.
It's been a pleasure.
I hope you find your paddle.
Me too.
And now he gets shifted.
Welcome, Darian.
I hope you're ready to win.
Really excited to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to the team.
Perfect. So now that all of our teams are at 3 people, we are going to get into tribal melee. And today we are playing archery tag. It's going to be awesome. So how the game works, all of us are going to be, or everyone who is on a team will be in one zone. So the gym is split up into 3 zones right now. All right, we'll start with no arrows with us, and Tanya will count down 3, 2, 1, game begins. You run to the middle, grab arrows, and the fight is on. Everyone in this game has 2 lives. So you get hit twice, and then you're out. And it's easy. We go until one team has people left and the other teams are eliminated. That easy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna get geared up and then we'll get going right away here.
Here we go. Tribal melee, archery tag. 3, 2, 1, go.
Honestly, it feels good.
So the strategy was just to win and look good doing it, and we did exactly that.
That was fun.
All right, archery tag was a lot of fun, but it's also very difficult. And so let's update those tribal melee scores. So big bearded, beautiful, bountiful ladies, they came out with the W. Gonna have to change our chalk here. Caffeinated Campy Cowbells, they got that middle ground covered, and then up the creek without a paddle. Paddle would have been useful maybe in this game. Maybe I'll curve that a little bit. Well, looks like big, beautiful, bountiful, bearded ladies back in the lead. Campy Caffeinated Cowbells are coming close.
Craft time.
All right, friends, welcome to Crafts. As you can see, Cassandra's back with us again, joining. And then Christy is also here. I think this is your first time on Crafts. So
Yeah, I'm excited.
Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. Today we are making magazine beads, which is something that I have been wanting to do for years. And have lots of pins on Pinterest about making them, but I have never done it. But here we are today, we've already made some, and we're going to teach you how to make some of your own. So first you need an old magazine, and then you're gonna cut some pages out of your old magazine. If you have good colors, like she's got some green, some lighter green, we got some blue, some purple, just a lot of colors going on.
Variety is key.
Yeah. And
Spice
then
of life, you might say.
spice of life. I like it. Then we're gonna have our rulers, our child safety scissors, a pencil, a straw, and then Christy has a ruler, and Cassandra has all these things too. And Cassandra actually has some string so that when we're done making our beads, perhaps we can make some jewelry. Which is super exciting. All right, so start by cutting your pieces of paper out of the magazine as we have already done. And then grab your ruler and your pencil because we're going to measure out our bead pieces. So basically you can make your beads however big you want. This bead here is a 2 centimeter to start with, and then it narrows down to a 1 centimeter, where some of these smaller ones are a 1 centimeter and then narrows down to ½ centimeter. But you can pick whatever size variation you want. You could do 3 centimeters, you could do a 1/4 centimeter. Whatever you would like to do is how you can do it. So let's get started. Let's measure out our pieces. I'm gonna start on this really fun one. Mark it out, go to the other end, mark it. I did a small end on this side, so I'm gonna do a bigger side. I'm gonna do 2.5.
Really tiny.
You're gonna have this really big, really tiny. How big did you do yours?
I did mine 1 centimeter to ½ centimeter.
Ooh, so we're gonna have a nice
Charlie,
into
do
a
they
1/4.
always have to be tapered at the end? Or does that
That
add a
is
cool
a very
touch?
good question. I think it adds a really cool touch. It's maybe hard to see them, but you can see like the different layers. But if you wanted to do more uniform looking beads,
I just did a uniform one.
which also looks really great, and I think will make
This one is more tapered.
that is more tapered, and that
That's
one's
really
fun.
cool.
And you could do like every other one, like uniform, tapered, uniform. I like that. Cool. So then you're gonna draw from your top point down to your bottom point. So that's why it's important to have a ruler, because even with the ruler, sometimes my lines get kind of curvy. And then we're gonna cut them out following the straight line. All right, and as Christy and Cassandra started, which is good because we're sharing glue here. So you're gonna take your wide end, you're gonna take the side that you don't want facing out. You're gonna take your straw, put it in front. the side that you don't want showing, you're gonna put touching the straw, and then you're gonna curve around it, and then you're gonna put a little bit of glue. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot, but you want like a healthy amount of glue. And then you're gonna just keep rolling, because you don't want your white glue getting on your straw, because when you try to get your bead off of your straw and it's glued to it, not healthy, problematic. Too much glue for a straw.
Less is more sometimes. Yeah.
And then you're just gonna keep wrapping around your straw till you reach the end. And depending on if you want it looking like tapered just to one side, which has happened, or if you want tapered on both sides, you'll just have to give some direction to your magazine paper. What size did you say you were supposed to get?
1 centimeter to half a centimeter. So like that.
That seems like a really good size for small, because Christy seems very, very small.
But I think it will turn out.
It's like expert level.
Expert. I just jumped right in. It's my first bead making.
I like it. And when we were practicing before, Christy had a good tip of at the tip of your bead, if say, because mine has some yellow around it, and I'd actually like to have some yellow at the end, but there's like a little bit of green that will cover all my yellow. So Christy said just to snip it off. So I'm gonna cut that green off. Don't want it. And then you're gonna add a little bit of glue onto the end so that it sticks together. That is a teeny tiny little bead. Also, we use straws because it will make it really easy to string the beads in the future. Like, we could use yarn, we can use thread. So if you want like narrower. Yeah, narrower. The more I say it, the weirder it gets. More narrow holes in your beads. You could use, well, pencil's probably close to the same size. But you could use like the end of a paintbrush, a toothpick if you wanted a really small
That would be
one.
expert level.
Yeah. That'll be Cassandra at the end. She'll be like, yeah, I'm ready, guys. And then you get to repeat the process, and as both have said, you just get to choose. You get to choose how you want your beads to
Choose
look.
your own adventure.
Exactly. This is choose your own adventure craft time. Wow, that's fun. And actually, now that I'm thinking more about how rolling these beads work, you probably want to pick where your narrow and where your thin sides are, because on my picture, there's lots of colors on this end, but not as many on this end. So my first bead ended with yellow, but this one's probably gonna end with brown. So I probably should have cut it the other way. Yeah, like my line
the
drawing.
interesting stuff at the end. That'll show.
Yeah. I don't remember if I gave this tip already for our campers out there. But if you wrap it too tightly around the straw, when you go to slide your bead off, if it's too tightly wrapped, it probably won't come off. So you want to keep the paper tightly wrapped around itself, but not so tightly wrapped around the straw. guys, we have made ourselves some bracelets and a beautiful necklace. And we had a lot of fun doing this together. We hope that you all enjoy making your magazine beads. And
Send us pictures of
please.
what you make. Or videos of you making them.
Yeah.
That'd be fun for us to see.
You know what archery tag reminds me of?
No, tell us, Charlie.
It reminds me of a movie that I watched as a kid, Swan Princess, where Prince Derek has to rescue the princess, or at least he thinks he does, and he needs to practice his archery, and so they get the orchestra to dress up as wild animals and run around, and he uses like arrows like we do for archery tag to like shoot at them to practice, and they sing a song about practice.
Well, you know what, Charlie? That might be a good video for our tribal melee teams to watch, and it might help us out on this Friday's tribal melee.
George, secrets.
I'm just a blabbing.
I know. Okay. Anyways, so before we give too much away, I hope you guys had fun doing crafts this morning with the girls and making your magazine beads. Whether you made a bracelet or a keychain or something for to give to a friend, we want to see what you guys made this week. So send us a video or a picture of the things that you've done at the link down below for the submissions.
And also, another challenge that we have for this week is something that we want you guys to do with your entire family, either at like a lunchtime or a supper, and it'll be a lot of fun.
You know what this sounds like? It sounds like a
Theme meal! That is right. Here at camp, we do theme meals for lunches and suppers. Sometimes they're backwards meals and things like that. But we want you guys to do a theme meal at home this week.
And the theme we want you guys to do is monk meal.
So turn the lights off, find some low music like that, light some candles, gather your family around the table for a meal, and set the mood to be quiet.
And to begin, you'll need to pick 1 or 2 people before you eat to kind of be the monks for the meal. And what they will get to do, they will kind of manage the meal because the whole meal is supposed to be eaten in silence.
After all, you are eating with monks.
And yeah, and as these monks are walking around, and if they hear you make too much noise, either you're whispering, like what these guys are doing, the monks can actually come and take things away from you. So they can either take like your fork or your cup or your napkin or your chair, and they'll just take things away from you if you're making too much noise.
And depending on how loud you are, you could end up with just your plate.
Now, we know that you guys want to impress the monks with your good manners, so send us a picture or video again of what your monk visit looks like, and enjoy that and let us share in it as well.
And you know what? We should probably start practicing for that because it feels like we're talking forever. And we might just talk right till this afternoon's video. So we're going to practice for monk meal, and we'll see you again this afternoon.